Year 3, I hope you're all well. Today I thought it would be really good for us to practice some of our arithmetic, and we are going to focus on multiplication. Now, I'm sure you will all remember the method that we were last looking at, but just in case you've forgotten, it is grid method. So to begin with, I am going to show you an example of how we would solve a multiplication question using grid method. Then I'm going to ask you to pause the video and you're going to have a go yourself. Okay, let's make a start. So you can see on the top I have got my question 33 multiplied by 4. I have laid out my grid. I have put my multiplication symbol to the left. I have got a column here and a column here, and you're going to see why in just a second. First of all, I am going to be putting my multiplier, the number I'm multiplying by, in this space over here. I'm done with this number now. I'm going to move on to my multiplicand. I'm going to partition out my number into its tens and its ones. I can look, I've got 33. I've got 3 lots of 10, which is 30, and I've got 3 ones. Okay, I'm now going to multiply this number by my tens. Now, 3 lots of 30 might seem really challenging. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to do 4 multiplied by 3 and then put my 0 back, which really is multiplying by 10. So 4 multiplied by 3, 4, 8, 12. I'm going to write my 12, and because I'm multiplying it by 10, I put my 0 on the end, my placeholder. And now I'm moving on to my ones. 4 multiplied by 3. I've just done that. I know that that is 12. Now my final step, I need to add together 120 and 12. And just to make sure that I do that using my correct place value columns, I'm going to use column method. If you've got your ruler at home, don't forget to use that underneath. To underline, start with my ones. 0 add 2, 2. 2 add 1, 3. 1 add nothing, 1. I'm going to go back. I can see that 33 multiplied by 4 equals 132. Okay, now what I would like you to do now is pause the video. I have got the question, itchy nose, 23 multiplied by 3. I would like you to have a go at home using squared paper if you have it, but don't worry if you don't. You're going to need your ruler to draw your grid. I would like to partition out your tens, your ones. Don't forget to put your multiplier under here. Okay, pause your videos, have a go, and when you come back, I'll be going through the answer. Welcome back. I hope you've all given that question a go. I gave it a little go while the video was paused. So we had the question 23 multiplied by 3. Let's see how I got to my answer and see if you got the same. I partitioned my tens and my ones and I multiplied these both by 3. I had 20 multiplied by 3. I got 60. Wasn't feeling too confident, so I did 3 multiplied by 2 and I put my 0 back on. That's okay if you did that as well. Then I had 3 multiplied by 3. That left me with 9. Now I didn't feel like I needed to do column method for addition, but that's okay if you did that. I just got 60 in my head and I counted on 9 and it gave me the answer of 69. So well done if you gave that a go. We're now going to move on to a new method for multiplication. This is called short expanded method, and you're going to see why in just a second. I'm going to have a go, and then the same as last time, I want you to pause the video and give it a go yourself. So I've got the question 22. Pause it a sec. I had 22 multiplied by 3. Now, I have laid out my numbers. I've got my 22 on top and I've put my multiplication symbol here and 3 underneath. I've used my ruler to underline. I'm going to show you what we need to do next. I'm going to start with my ones, 3 multiplied by 2. I'm going to write the calculation that I am solving to the right in brackets. And I'm going to put my answer to the left. 3 multiplied by 2 gives me 6. I'm now moving on to 3 multiplied by 20. I'm going to do the same I'm going to write my multiplication question in brackets to the right. 3 multiplied by 20. Well, if I know 3 multiplied by 2 is 6, then I also know 3 multiplied by 20 is 60. So I put my 0 here and my 6 goes here. Now let's see what our final step is. I need my ruler again. And you'll see this looks really similar to addition column method, because that's exactly what we're going to do. I'm going to start with my ones. 6 add nothing gives me 6, and 6 add nothing again gives me 6. So I know 22 multiplied by 3 equals 66. Let's put my answer back up here. Now again, I'd like you to pause the video and give this question a go using this method. And when you come back, I'm going to show you the steps that we need, and I'll have given it a go as well, and you can see how you've got on. Okay, see you in a second. Welcome back. Okay, so I hope you all gave that question a go using expanded short method. I've given it a go myself, but I thought I'd talk through the steps that I've done. So I wrote out my question where I put my multiplicand on top and my multiplier underneath. I started with my ones. My first calculation was 3 multiplied by 4. I wrote that in brackets and I got the answer of 12. Now I had to be really, really careful and think about my place value knowledge and put my 2 in the ones column and my 1 in the tens column, just to make sure that I have represented the number 12. I then moved on to 3 multiplied by 10. I put that in brackets and that gave me the answer of 30. And again, I had to make sure I put my 0 in my 0 as my placeholder in my ones column and my 3 in my tens column. I added these together, which gave me the total of 42. Okay, that's it from me today. I can't wait to do more videos next week and show you some more examples of our multiplication, give you another go, and maybe even move on to a bit of addition. Okay.